United Tech is actually the worst performer in the Dow today. As you mentioned, it's down about 5%, so off those lows. It said it would split up its aerospace, OTIS elevator, carrier HVAC businesses into 3 standalone companies. This can be a tax-free process expected to finalize in 2020, incurring one-time costs of $2.5 to $3 billion.
In November 2018, United Tech announced its split into 3 different companies. First, United Tech keeps its aerospace business. Second, Carrier Global will manage the HVAC business. And third, OTIS. So let's dive into the vanilla plain business model of escalators, elevators, and moving walkways. Hi, this is Stocks in the Wild, where we discuss interesting businesses you find nearly everywhere. Most people don't even recognize OTIS products while using them every week when commuting to the office, in malls, or even at home. When OTIS went solely public on April 3rd in 2020, its stock took off. Starting trading at $45, it now trades at over $90. So when its business model being so boring, yet normal, then why this stock took off since 2018 in such a manner? Well, let's have a look into what OTIS' main business model is all about. Wikipedia refers to OTIS as, quote, an American company that develops, manufactures, and markets elevators, escalators, moving walkways, and related equipment. Well, we know that already, right? But let's pay attention to the last point here. OTIS sells these giant elevators and escalators, but its key to success comes from its returning revenue. Installing an elevator or escalator to a building will keep property owners locked in and depend on OTIS for maintenance and aftermarket. By selling its products for an initial lower price, but charging higher for spare parts and maintenance, the returning revenue pays off. And we all know that Wall Street loves returning revenue. Of course, OTIS isn't the only player in the game. Its direct competitors are Schindler, a Swiss stock, and Kone, a privately owned Finnish company. But OTIS is the number 1 in this sector, with an annual revenue of around $14.2 billion, compared to Schindler, the number 2, with around $13 billion. After 2020's pandemic, the general outlook was unclear due to closing malls and public life being completely turned off. But since elevators, escalators, or moving walkways are used not only in commercial retail, their general business model should work besides big malls and airports. Especially elderly people buying apartments want walk-in showers, less stairs, or eventually an elevator. Since population in big cities grows and land tends to be a scarce resource, property developers tend to build more upwards instead of outwards. A famous example is the 111th West 57th Street being world's skinniest skyscraper. According to AD, quote, the residential skyscraper cuts straight through the sky with an astounding height-to-width ratio of 24:1. Since OTIS contributes 0.08% to the S&P 500 or 0.07% to the MSCI World, you might be an indirect shareholder without even knowing. But the next time you're out in the wild, you will recognize this sign. And you will remember what tremendous business model backs these profound-looking objects and how they create value. If the video was insightful, please do your magic down below. See you in the next one and stay volatile.